Welcome to Back on the Broomstick,
A modern witch's spoken word grimoire.
where two witchy friends from way back are reconnecting to their pagan roots after a long period of mundanity.
We're rewalking the path of the wise and trying out all the latest spells, rituals, and magical theory in today's witchcraft and pagan practices.
So grab your wand and your incense
Your cauldron and your crystals
and join us
as we get
back on the broomstick.
Hi, and welcome to a special meditation episode of Back on the Broomstick. I'm Layla, and we're sharing with you the deity calls and meditation from our recent workshop at Sacred Space. The Fool's Path, Unlocking Potential and Possibility.
And I'm Chelle, and we're going to share with you the invocations as well as the meditation that Layla and I did at the Sacred Space Conference in Townsend, Maryland, because we thought that this was something that we didn't want to just share with the participants at Sacred Space. We wanted to share this with all of our listeners as well.
This meditation is basically the Fool's Journey. The Fool's Journey is a representation of your life. It's basically a symbolic journey from beginning to end. And that can be your life, that can be a new job, that can be a new undertaking, it can be anything.
It could be just because you feel like a fool.
Yeah, exactly, because we all feel like we're starting over sometimes. And sometimes you need to get in touch with a little bit of that wisdom, maybe from yourself on a further part of that spiral, or yourself from a past curve of that spiral, or maybe from the fool who controls the spiral herself. And you need a little bit of that wisdom. So this meditation is to help you get in touch with that part of yourself that is basically the omniscient fool, the all-knowing, all-seeing part of you that knows the beginning and the ending of your story and can give you a little bit of advice as to where you're at right now on that spiral.
And I kind of looked at this also as like a reset meditation. We all get to different points in life where there's a little reset. And this kind of came, us formulating this and presenting this kind of came at a beginning of a reset for me. And I did look at it as I'm the fool starting over, and this is my journey. Here we go. Yeehaw.
You had even said that walking that candlelit spiral was like deeply meaningful for you.
Now, there's just something about spirals, honestly, that kind of get me into that going within, whether it's, in my mind or gaining deeper knowledge or whatever it may be, but that kind of, down that rabbit hole of whatever that end is for you.
Spirals are liminal spaces to me. They seem very inherently feminine and magical. And like you said, they can help pull you down into that alpha state or bring you back up out of it. And it's all about walking that path of life, that spiral path. We mentioned before that life is not really a straight line. It's more of a spiral. And so you're walking that liminal space to get better in touch, or like you said, to have a reset, to find that spot where you can begin again.
Now, interestingly enough, you're talking about walking paths. Let's touch real quick on, we picked the deities for this meditation as well, based on the fact that they are journey walkers,
Yep.
path walkers.
Yeah, deities that help you get from one plane to another, from one form of existence to another, I guess. The idea here that they're going to help you get from your mundane life and cross the hedge and cross that liminal space to the inner workings of yourself, to that spiral of DNA, essentially.
The escort on your journey.
There you go. They're going to kind of walk you along the moonlit path, basically.
Kick you in the ass on the path as needed.
If needed, that's true, or guard you and guide you.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever you kind of need. Cernunnos can be that active guide who's a partner, he's a passionate companion, he's a team member, or he can be that father figure, that guard,
that stern
protector. Yeah, whatever you happen to need, Ellen and Cernunnos will be able to give you on that path because they're so familiar with it.
So it really seemed like a natural fit for the deities that we chose and the meditation in the purpose of the meditation.
Did we choose them? I mean, maybe.
No, we were chosen.
Yeah, Ellen, there were so many synchronicities. I'll link this Sacred Space episode, but go back and listen to some of the synchronicities. Ellen, I think, really demanded to be part of this ritual.
Now, I think really our main objective with this meditation was at the time, and I think going forward, anytime that I look back on this meditation and revisit this, it's going to be to kind of a path to help me face challenges and trust the path that I'm on. So I think that for listeners out there who want to utilize this meditation, think about the challenges that you're facing and trusting your inner self and trusting your guides. And I think that if you do that, this is definitely a great path to get you there with your beautiful voice that is such a meditation voice.
This meditation was a lot of fun to do, and it's about trusting yourself like the fool does. It's taking that leap of faith,
But still having a guide with you.
but still having a guide, still having that companion that's going to help you along this path. And sometimes that companion is future you or past you. It's the knowledge that you have gained, maybe in a past life or maybe in a future life or somewhere on that spiral, that never-ending spiral. You're going to find some wisdom and you're going to find the strength or the courage to take that leap of faith. And that's what this meditation is for.
And I think when you come out the other side, you definitely get that instant perspective of, wow, wow, okay, I can do this. I know what I need to do. I know where I'm headed. I know the path I need to walk.
And you've got the tools that you need.
Let's do this.
That's perfect. Exactly. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get started. So, the only thing you need for this meditation is a comfortable place and take a look at an image of the Fool card. Either look one up online or grab your favorite Fool card from your tarot deck. That's all you need.
Now, what if you have over 200 tarot decks? Which Fool card do I pick, or do I use all 200 plus?
You close your eyes, you spin around, you grab a deck, and you take the Fool card out of that one.
Oh, wow. Actually, that's a fabulous idea now that you say that.
There you go. Let chance decide. If, unlike Chelle, you only have a couple decks, you can pick one of those, or you can pick your favorite image online. It doesn't have to be a physical deck. Just take a look at that card and remember that as you start the meditation. Before we start the meditation, we will call in energies, deities, guides, and guardians to watch over us. Ellen of the Ways and Cernunnos. They are both pathwalkers. They are guides and guardians of liminal spaces. We'll ask them to be here with us as we walk the spiral path to meet the Fool. So prepare for the meditation, find a comfortable spot, get your image of the Fool card, and pause here until you're ready to start the meditation.
Ellen of the Ways, you who guide us on this path of change, walk with us through the transformation as dawn follows darkness, shining day gives way to starry night. With the cycles of change and flow, we welcome the antlered goddess who rules the ways, the roads, and the passages of human life, both physical and spiritual.
Cernunnos, Horned One, Spirit of wildness and stillness, Lord of the turning wheel, we welcome the guardian of thresholds, you who stand where paths diverge. Green-blooded god of forest and stone, with antlers crowned in oak and ash, serene serpent coiled at your feet. Join us in this sacred circle, where the Fool waits and the pathway opens. As we walk the sacred spiral, as we meet the Fool within, stand with us at the edge of the unknown.
Protect us on our journey, O Green Lady. You who are the heartbeat of the wood and of the forest mysteries, remind us you must put one foot in front of the other if we are ever to know you. Join us in this sacred circle where the Fool walks and the spiral opens. As we walk the sacred spiral, as we meet the Fool within, stand with us at the edge of the unknown.
God and guardian of the wood, you who are the keeper of wild instincts, teach us to trust our inner compass as we walk the spiral path. You who know the rhythms of death and rebirth, guide us through transformation without fear. Open the way into the liminal, between beginning and end, between knowing and mystery, between what we are and what we are becoming.
Ellen, You who are the ruler of motion and change, guide us on this transformative path with the gained wisdom of ancient trackways. You who are the guider of souls, the wild and untamed aspects of nature, both within and outside ourselves.
Antler-crowned Lord of the wood and wild things, stir the spiral in our bones. Guide us now, not with answers, but with presence, not with certainty, but with wisdom. May your presence anchor us as we walk into the unknown. May your wild heart remind us that to begin again is a sacred act. Help us remember that transformation is not tidy, that it howls, dances, sheds its skin, and begins again.
Antlered goddess of the wild hunt, of the animal realms, she who completes the feminine aspect of the horned god in balance, the Green Lady, we welcome you with open hearts and brave spirits. Be present, be potent, be praised. Welcome and blessed be.
Cernunnos, as we walk the spiral and meet our inner fool, be with us. Stag-horned Lord of life and death, guardian of the gateway, we welcome you with open hearts and brave spirits. Be present, be potent, be praised. Welcome and blessed be. We welcome to our working Ellen of the Ways and Cernunnos. Before we begin the meditation, take a deep breath and stretch a little. Find just the right position and be loose and relaxed in your comfortable spot. You can keep your eyes open or closed, but either way, begin to relax your gaze. Soften your forehead. Soften your eyes. Relax your cheekbones. Relax your cheeks. Let your tongue and jaw be loose and relaxed and soft. And breathe deeply. Relax your neck and shoulders. Settle down into a comfortable position as we begin the meditation. And just breathe. Just be you. Be in this moment. And just breathe. Notice how your body is feeling. And just breathe. There is nothing to fix here. Nothing to force. No version of you that you need to become. Just be in this moment and breathe. You do not need to change anything about your thoughts, your heart, your breath, or your body. Just be comfortable and breathe. Simply allow what's happening to be in your awareness and just be. Let any thoughts that come float like clouds across a wide blue sky. Allow them to be and float away. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, the quiet pulse of being alive. You may notice your breath becoming deeper and slower. Simply allow what's happening to be in your awareness as you breathe. Bring your awareness to your body, to the soft rise and fall as you breathe, the expansion of your chest, the flow of air through your mouth and nose, a spiral of breath and life itself circling within you. Feel your body sink deeper, deeper, deeper. Begin to allow yourself to softly settle down and down and down the spiral. Softly down and around the spiral. Feel your breath slow and deepen. Let yourself feel safe, supported, and soft. With each inhalation and exhalation, feel yourself moving deeper, down and around the spiral. And on your next inhalation, feel a warmth enter your body and smooth down from your crown to your chin, to your shoulders, down your chest, pulling gently in your belly, sliding down your hips to your knees. Let it slide warm and comfortable down to your feet, firm and gentle on the ground, anchoring you, planting you here and now in this space as you walk the path, down and around and down the spiral path. Continue to settle into this embodied awareness and breathe. Just be. Begin to bring your attention to the tarot card of the Fool, the 0, the circle, the beginning and the end. Let this card be a symbol, a mirror, a magical doorway, a portal to the liminal. Imagine or envision the Fool card, the familiar beginning of the major arcana, the traveler of the tarot. Let your inner vision soften, as though you are not looking at the card, but into it. Look through it, beyond it. Step into it. Whether your eyes are open or closed, whether the card is in your hand or simply remembered, your journey has begun. Down, around, and down the spiral. Take a deep breath and exhale. Draw your attention to the center of your forehead, your third eye. As you inhale, pure, clear energy flows into this center of intuition. As you exhale, let that energy flow over you, from your head to your toes, like warm, glowing water. With each breath, you are more relaxed, more present, more aware. The spiral of breath, the spiral of life, the spiral of the universe surrounds and supports you, down, around, and down. You are deeply grounded to the earth and infinitely connected to the universe. In your mind's eye, imagine or envision the spiral path, that ancient curve of becoming, growing from the sacred geometry of life. Feel your feet firm upon the path, walking step by step by step, down, around, and down. The soft glow of candlelight illuminating your way. You are walking the spiral of creation, your feet planted, your head held high. You are a circuit of energy, traveling the golden ratio in all things, the same curve that is in DNA, the twist of a tornado, the grace of a seashell. Down, around, and down. With every breath down the spiral, with each heartbeat, step by step by step, you come closer to the part of you that remembers, the part that remembers how to take a leap of faith, how to begin again, how to trust again. And now, step by step by step, you enter the center of the spiral. Breathe into the stillness of the center. As you breathe, you may begin to feel a shift, a soft hum in the air, a tingling of awareness. These are the guides and guardians of thresholds, of liminal spaces. They are the watchers at the edge of transformation. They join us here at the heart of the spiral, the sacred roads and crossings of what was and what may yet be. They walk with the Fool, the soul that is the beginning and ending and all things in between, a loop of infinite possibilities. Envision, imagine, or sense their presence. They may shimmer like sunlight or glow like moonstone. Their energy may hum like the moment just before lightning strikes, alive with possibility, pulsing with magic. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Into the center of the circle steps the Fool, eyes wide with infinity, feet dusted with every road never taken. and every road that still awaits. Now, look at the face of the fool. Perhaps it is unfamiliar, or not. Perhaps it is your own, or not. Perhaps it is your face from a now that has not yet come, or a long ago that is not quite remembered. The fool carries a satchel, tools, memories, advice, gifts. It may be small and light, or heavy and full. Inside are tools for your journey: a wand, a cup, a sword, a staff, and a pentacle, and perhaps something more. Other tools, other symbols, new knowledge, old memories, a whisper or a message, something to carry with you, something to heal the past or forge into the future. A tool from yourself at some point on the spiral to the you that is walking it here now. We are always on the spiral, all of us, all incarnations. Future us, past us, present us, loved ones, future, past, present. You can see them ahead of you or behind you, or know that they are just out of sight around a curve of the spiral. Always walking, always spiraling. The path of life curves up and around, down and around, always turning, and your feet are always on the path. The fool smiles, wise and wild. They offer the satchel to you. Its dark opening widens, bigger and bigger, darker and wider, becoming a circle of mystery and potential. Look within. Search within. See within. Feel, sense, or know what waits inside. What gifts are being offered? What tools to help you with your journey? What responsibilities await you there? You know that these tools are yours, from many lifetimes and many paths. What do you choose to take, and what do you choose to leave behind? The fool leans in and whispers a question meant just for you. Listen. Know. Understand. And now, with the gifts in your heart and mind, and the fool at your side, you begin to feel the spiral calling you once more. The path is still there, candlelit, spiraling, curving gently outward, ready to carry you back through all you've touched, all you've remembered, all you've become. The air begins to shift around you, and the light may grow softer, warmer, more familiar. Breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs in a revitalizing breath of awakening as your awareness slowly rises. You know the way back. Breathe deep and remember. 0 is not the end. You are not at the end. 0 is not the beginning. You are not at the beginning. You are moving, becoming, held in the sacred spiral where endings become new beginnings, and beginnings whisper of all that you are becoming. In your mind's eye, imagine, envision, or believe that you are again walking the spiral path, the sunlight warm and comforting on your shoulders, your pack holding the tools you've chosen and lighter from what you've left behind. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. Maybe you smell roses. Maybe the air is cool, like spring and beginnings. Maybe the spiral path glows just ahead, unfolding like a fern, or a storm, or a galaxy. And you, magical fool, are both ahead of you and behind. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel the path spiraling beneath you. You carry the zero and the infinity, the whole, the void, the mystery. And now it is time to return. Come back, come back, come back. Breathe deeply and bring your awareness back into this body, into this sacred space, this circle, this community. Breathe. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Stretch your arms and your shoulders if you'd like. Breathe in and out. Feel the air move around and through your body, the ground beneath your feet. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And remember, the Fool still walks with you. The spiral still turns within you. And your next step, as always, is sacred. Thank you, great spirits, Kernunos, guardian of the pathways, god of the forest, of green spaces, of the liminal, of the space between here and now. Thank you for your presence. Guide and guard us as we walk with our sacred fools along the spiral of life. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you, and blessed be.
Ellen, O Green Lady, we thank you for your presence. You who are the heartbeat of the woods, the mysteries, the wild hunt in the forest. We thank you for joining us and guiding us through this journey, leading us on our path, showing us the ancient trackways. Stay if you will, go if you must. Blessed be.
Thank you so much for joining us for this ritual meditation. We hope you enjoyed meeting yourself or the Fool on the spiral path.
And I honestly, and it's not just because we have done this and we've come up with this, but I think that this is something to save. Save it on your hard drive, save it on your phone, because this is always a good one to go back to when you are at that reset time, when you do have a time in your life where you need to kind of relive that foolish journey and walk that path. So this is definitely a saver.
Do this meditation whenever you need a little bit of advice from yourself or the courage to take that next step. So again, thank you all so much for joining us, and we will do more of these meditations in the future. If you enjoyed this, let us know, and we'll definitely try to bring more of these to you.
Stay wise, stay wicked.
Keep it witchy.